Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. When last we left off, we've entered Ag Center. We've discovered that Dr. Larson was the trader. He's blew himself up. And now we need to find the radio tower. We did pick up some history of the Ag Center books. Here. I reckon now that we're getting settled in and the place is starting to run itself. This is as good a time as any to put down what I've learned about the Ag Center. In my few years here, I can't say this is a full history of anything, but if I don't write it down, I don't know who will. The agricultural center didn't start as an agricultural center. Before the war, it was a satellite relay facility used by the military, though heck if I know what exactly for. The place was secret enough not to be hit when the bombs fell, and the old satellite dish still stands intact. From records I found in old filing cabinets, it seems that after the end, the soldiers and researchers stationed here joined up with the nearby farmers at the agricultural station, who had also survived the war, relatively unscathed. The farmers' knowledge of planting and husbandry, combined with the researchers' organisational skills and the soldiers' tactical training, soon made Ag Center one of the most thriving communities in the Wastes. Part 2. But then things got a little weird. The fallout from the bombs was changing the Wasteland in many ways, and Ag Center was no exception. Kathy tells me that the early farmers could have tried countering the mutations that were affecting the plants with selective breeding, but instead they decided to ride the wave of weirdness, selecting for bigger and hardier mutations to get better yields, which is how we've come to have tomatoes the size of cantaloupes and cantaloupes the size of beer barrels. For most of its existence, the Ag Center was led by an old farmer everybody called the Old Man, though his real name might have been Miguel. He must have been 100 when Vargas, Thrasher, Angela, and Hellraiser came a-callin', fresh-faced and eager to help. But why did the Ag Center need help? Well, mutations ain't just all roses and giant carrots. Around about that time, the center was invaded by hordes of giant rabbits who were just as happy eating people as they were the crops. It was a serious problem, made worse by the attacks being seemingly coordinated by some crazy old kook called Harry the Bunny Master. Swear to God, I'm not making this up. Part 3. It wasn't pretty, but the Rangers took care of Harry and drove off enough of the rabbits to allow Miguel and his men to take back control of the facility. It was the dawn of a bright new era for the Ag Center, but sad to say, Miguel didn't get to see it. Not too long after Vargas and co moved on, the old man disappeared. Lots of wild theories out there about how and why. Some say he was taken away by the vegetable spirits. Others claim he was eaten by a carnivorous strawberry. I think he just wandered off with his goals accomplished. I would have liked to have met him though. Seems like he was my kind of guy. Without him, Ag Center was doing okay, but it was lacking the leadership to really put all noses in the same direction. Brilliant though a lot of the scientists here are, they're not the most pragmatic sort. So one day, a few years into my stint with the Desert Rangers, I found my thoughts turning to the Ag Center while recuperating from a bullet wound, and started thinking what a great blessing to the waste the old place could be if it was run right. Part 4. I hauled myself here as soon as I recovered, and I've been here ever since. I hope I've done more good than bad since. At least the place is more secure now than when I arrived, and we have trading deals in place with Highpool and the Rail Nomads, which puts us, and many of the other communities around us, in better position as far as food and water are concerned. Trade and community supporting one another has been one of the hardest things to nail down since the war, and you can see how much everyone benefits. We get water from Highpool, transportation from the Rail Nomads, and they all get food from us, as do many others. Now if we can just keep it all stable, Arizona will really start going places. As for Ag Center, it's maybe still a bit more of a hodgepodge than I hoped. We're still more of a group of strangers working together than a true community, but with the oddball minds I have to work with here, I swear, if Honeydew starts on me about his melons one more time, I guess it's the best we can do. And heck, it's pretty good. Not anymore, it ain't, bub. Right, let's move on with the adventure. We've got ourselves a box here to open, full of nothing much really. Ag Centre's accountant sat here. The current crisis may incur some unscheduled costs. Indeed. Okay, what have we got here? Locked. Curses! Let's kick it down then. Oh, nuts. I knew there'd be another safe. Dang it. Okay, that one's trapped. Okay. This should be interesting. Come on, can you kick it down? Come on. Woo-hoo-hoo. Success, baby. Right, I'll take all of those. I will come back for that safe. Hopefully I'll find another explosive along the way. If not, once I get into range of Citadel, I will definitely be picking up a surplus of dynamite for safe cracking purposes. Suppose I'll just take that while I'm at it. The glass ceiling of this greenhouse has shattered and fallen in on the mass of plants which swallowed it. In the distance you can hear the roar of rodents. Oh man, there's a lot of these seed pod things around. Looks like we're about to get ourselves into a bit of a fight again, so I better reload my guns. Oh, nobody uses 38, damn it. Alright. Let's get everybody crouched. Except you. Alright. Out of range. By how much? Yeah.
Watch it. Looks like the pods are triggered by sudden movement.
That was close. Right, let's start the fight with them all bunched up over there. Right, got you on burst fire, so let's have you ambush. I was going to save this for the safe. But why not? Right. That's that fight over with nice and quick. Right, that's all the pods dealt with as well. No, it's not. Oh no, that one is exploded. Okay then. Don't know why I distributed that, considering I've been taking the rest of them, but never mind. Oh, forgot that was there. Please be dynamite. No, that's not dynamite. Sorry, no way this thing will ever transmit again. It's just a giant salad bowl now. Citadel basis, Echo 1, second tower is wrecked and cannot be repaired.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Roger, Echo 1. Understood. Stand by. Okay, Echo 1, we anticipated this contingency and have a plan B. Ready to copy?
Go ahead, sir.
10-4, here it is. Cartographer Sagara and historian Eggleston have found reference to a functioning radio tower in a town called Damanta. Location cannot be confirmed, but it's reported to be east of the old prison, behind the radiation cloud. We have no intel on how to navigate this cloud, but I've heard second-hand accounts of it being done. I suggest you make contact with locals in the prison area, but be advised, that's Red Scorpion territory, and they don't take kindly to us trespassing on their turf. Proceed with caution. Copy?
Wunderbar. Who are the Red Scorpions?
Back in the day, they were just another raider gang. Now they call themselves the Red Scorpion Militia, and they're filling the airwaves with a lot of trash about how they're the real law and order in Arizona. That's a joke, but you'll still want to step carefully on their turf. They can be a mite touchy.
What's the backstory on the prison?
Our old HQ since right after the apocalypse. We moved out of there about 15 years ago when we took over the Citadel from the Guardians. Now the Red Scorpion Militia owns it, and they're trying to run things there like we did. Unfortunately, there's still more thugs than rangers, and they rule with a heavy hand.
And what do we know about Tamonta?
The Scorpions have been mentioning the place lately. Been saying they're trading with them. Supposed to be east of the prison, but I don't know. There isn't much east of the prison but radiation.
Copy. Echo 1 out.
Roger, Echo 1. Be careful out there. Ranger Command out.
So, we now have to go to Damanta because the radio hit, or the... Ah, wait a minute. There is something I can pick up here, actually. It's radio controller circuit. I'm yet to figure out the use of the radio controller circuit, but I know I was able to put it into a radio station up in Rail Nomads, but I was unable to find an antenna before heading to LA. So we shall see. We shall see. Cannot believe I don't have any other explosives though. That is a shame. Definitely nothing on you, is there, Raven? Oh well, we shall just have to leave that safe behind. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong buttons again. Right, let's get the heck out of here. Sick of mutant plants. I do have a level up actually.
Copy, Echo 1. Echo 1. Congratulations, Echo.
Ooh. Put no one in smart ass. I think I've got a perk now. Yeah, I do. I want to save it for now. I'll figure out where I want to put that later. Don't want to be too hasty with my choices. I think now as well I can get into Ranger Citadel, which will be handy for a massive restock. Let's go over to the Oasis. Okay, that's going too slow. We'll avoid them as we can. Oh, come on. Hopefully I can get inside Ranger Citadel now. I need to resupply because we've got to go to a couple of places before we head to either Rail Nomads or the prison. Now I know the prison is technically the way I'm supposed to go, but wondering if Rail Nomads wouldn't be the best place to go first. No, maybe I'll go to the prison first, actually. There's not a lot I'll be able to do there straight off the bat, though, which is the slight problem. Oh, can't stop to chat, Team Echo. Team Abel's always got a job to do. I love it when a plan comes together. Someone's been watching too much 18.
One hell of a wigwam you guys got here.
What you got for us then, Doc? Well, sell junk first. What have we got to shift? Crappy bullets that no one uses. Already got one of those. Sell that. Now I've read all these now, so I can sell those. Sell the lucky rabbit's feet. And that will do for that one for now. Oh, we can't sell the chew toy. Let's get rid of that then. Don't need it anymore. Excellent. Right, what can we buy from you? A FAMAS, ammo, scope. Tell you what. Ah, no, actually, wait. Wait a card and pick a minute. No. I will come back to you for that dynamite. Let's head into the Ranger Citadel. Good to see you, recruits. The General informed me that you completed your mission in Harpole and now have full Ranger privileges. Welcome to Ranger Citadel. Oh, I could have come here after. No. Please come inside. Oh, we will. About freaking time. Should let us in from date up. Who are these clowns? Oh yeah, Team Echo, isn't it? Not to put a face to a name, I'm Captain Hunter, Team Delta. Your team doesn't look like the other teams we've met. That's because we're different from the other teams you've met, Special Ops. Aren't all Ranger operations special? What makes yours different? Well, let's just say we're the Ranger Team Vargas Cools when other Ranger teams get out of line. Goodbye. Be seeing you, chum.
Hey, Woodson. What do you hear?
Everything, Angela. Everything.
Welcome back to Ranger Citadel, recruits.
Tuh, welcome back. It's the first time I've been let in here. Right. Let's talk to Vargas first. A stiff-bearded old man wearing yeah, we wouldn't
So you
know
saved Highpool at the expense of Ag Center. A tough decision, and I know it must weigh heavily on your minds. But a choice had to be made, And once you chose High Pool, you did all you could to save it and its people. I'm particularly pleased that you helped Kate Preston become the new mayor over there. She's the kind of pragmatic, level-headed leader the old place needs. Also, let me personally thank you for finding Ace's killer, whatever it was. I'm sorry your initiation into the Rangers has been such a trial by fire, but you've proven yourself tough under pressure, and in my eyes, that makes you fit to be a Ranger. Welcome aboard. Now, any questions?
Thank you for letting us into the Citadel, sir.
It is your home now, recruits. A place to rest and resupply between missions. A place to learn and to share your knowledge with others. But it's more than that. Despite its tarnished history, the Citadel is a force for good, a shining beacon of justice in a dark land, a bulwark against barbarism in a world of lawlessness and brutality. Indeed, it is the furrowed field out of which the seeds of order will grow into a new and better civilization. Hey, forgive me. Get carried away sometimes, but I do believe we are making a difference despite my shortcomings, and that our flame must not be allowed to be snuffed out. That's why we need young, motivated recruits like yourselves.
Shortcomings, sir? Surely not.
I've been too cautious, recruits. Since we took this place over 15 years ago, I focused too much on keeping the peace in areas we know, and not enough on outside threats. I wanted to rebuild, get our numbers up, but all I've really been doing is letting the world pass us by. Well, that's gotta change, and the change starts with you. You are going to find out where this threat is coming from.
Okay, what we've got here? A place to learn, sir?
We have a library here, where we compile maps and information about the region to help us with our work. If you want to know about any old tech or ancient knowledge, go talk to old Flintlock there. If you've got map questions, see Gilbert. He's our cartographer. You'll want to talk to our quartermaster, Sergeant Melson, about that. He'll provide you with all the weapons, armor, and gear you need to carry out your duties in the Wastelands. You may also want to talk to Ethel Mercaptain, or TNT-10, if you need something special.
TNT-10, sir?
Our munitions expert. Crazy bastard is gonna blow us all up one day. Does good work, though. In the field, his ordnance is highly reliable. It's just his workshop that scares the bejesus out of me.
Any advice for us, sir, now that we're officially Rangers?
You are our next generation recruits, and I want you to make us proud. Remember that every action you take reflects directly upon the Desert Rangers as a whole. We've worked hard to gain the trust of the people of Arizona, and to have them accept our authority. Keep that in mind every time you draw your weapon or make a promise. The lives of other Rangers and the rule of law depend on your wisdom, honor, and forbearance.
And who is Flintlock, sir?
Flintlock was old when I was your age. Now he's ancient. Knows more about the history of the Desert Rangers than any man alive, and he'll tell you so himself.
And Gilbert, sir?
Gilbert was another one of my squad. We called him Thrasher back in the day. A good man to have in a tight spot. Past his fighting days now, though. Took a wound during the Battle of Base Cochise and never fully recovered. Now, he's our cartographer, and damn good at it. You'll find him in the museum with Flintlock.
Can you tell us about Sergeant Melson, sir?
Melson's all right. A bit young, a bit rowdy, a bit gung-ho. But the Rangers need that now. We need new blood, like yourselves.
And who is Wade Woodson, sir?
Woodson's that man right over there, my radio wingman. The man who keeps me on the air. If you want to know more about the repeater units, or how to use your radio, see him.
And who is Ethel Mercaptain, sir?
One of the brightest minds in the Citadel. She's really helped us get our weapons and armor up to scratch, and she's always coming up with new and better stuff. Worth a visit just to see what she's got cooking.
And anything else you can tell me about Ace, sir?
Ace and I went way back to the prison days. We fought Finster and the base Cochise robot army together. We rebuilt the Citadel from scratch. That I sent him on the mission which got him killed hangs heavy on my heart. and Angie's never gonna forgive me.
Oh, I think we've already had that. And I know we've already talked about all them, so we're going to say goodbye
Make
to you
us
for
proud,
now.
recruits.
Hey, General. How's the leg?
Fine, Angie. Hope you're feeling better.
It comes and goes, Snake. You know.
Yeah, I do.
Let's talk to Woodson. Sergeant Wade Woodson, one of the most technically minded members of the Rangers. He's wearing a makeshift pair of glasses and is starting to grey at the temples.
Welcome, recruits. Nice to finally make your acquaintance. Good work saving the day and attaching the repeater units in High Pool. The General and I thank you. Now I'm guessing you're here to learn more about these mysterious broadcasts that you've been helping us with.
Tell us more about these broadcasts.
We don't know where they're coming from, or who's making them. Hell, they could be old pre-war recordings for all we know. But we've been hearing them since the skies started to clear. And they've got a threatening sound to them, so we've been trying to learn more about them. Which is what we sent Ace out to do when that robot murdered him. Now you've already attached one of our repeater units to the radio tower at High Pool. But because you were unable to do the same at Ag Center, we're in a bit of a bind. See, we intended to make a Watson-Watt Adcock antenna array using those two towers. Our tower here, and the tower where Ace died. Linking those four would have allowed us to pinpoint the origin of the signal. Now, however, we're going to have to try to find the radio tower the General already mentioned to you in Damanta. If it even exists.
Got all that? Good. What's a Watson-Watt Adcock antenna array?
You sure you want to hear this? Most people's eyes glaze over when I start getting technical.
Yes.
Really? Okay, you asked for it. So with the traditional Watson-Watt method of radio direction finding techniques, it is possible to find the direction from which a radio signal was transmitted using two Adcock antenna pairs to perform an amplitude comparison on the incoming signal. An Adcock antenna pair is a pair of antennas that take the vector difference of the received signal at each antenna so that there is only one output from the pair of antennas. Two of these pairs generate what can be referred to as north-south and east-west signals, which will then be passed to the receiver. In the receiver, the bearing angle can be computed by taking the arctangent of the radio of the north-south to east-west signal. Given any four antennas of a known distance from each other, this method can establish a very accurate directional vector on an incoming signal. Satisfied?
About as satisfied as I'm going to be. But anyway, for now we shall come back and talk to Wade Woodson later. Sorry this has been a short-ish episode. Anyway, when we come back we will finish up in the Ranger Citadel. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely rest of the day. And I shall speak to you again soon. Bye bye.